Good morning, everyone. Matthew with Be Different. Happy 4th of July. It is about 5 o'clock in the morning. Getting ready to go hit the gym. So today I've been, you know, it's funny, the stress of money has been on my mind lately, not just because, everyone looks at money as a tool or as an object they can use, or sometimes people love money. Sometimes people work so hard to get money that it becomes their idol. It becomes their way of thinking always. Everything's about money and motivation. And as I mentioned in a couple past videos, it would appear that my son was motivated by money, but when it comes down to it, he's really not. And he thought he was, and we thought he was money motivated because of how often he'd want to work for money or what he'd want to do for money. But in reality, we all know as adults that money doesn't bring happiness. Sure, it can buy you things, and yeah, the happiness lasts for a split second, but it's not really what motivates us as people. And we need to be motivated and do our work unto God, regardless of the money. And so I had some Bible verses that I ran across just this morning, talking about money and the love of it, and basically, guys, it just doesn't last, and it's not something that can keep you warm at night. It's not something that can satisfy you truly, and only God can do that. And in Hebrews 13:5, it says, "Keep your lives free from the love of money, and be content with what you have, because He has said, 'I will never leave you. I will always be by your side.' Because of this promise, we may boldly say, 'The Lord is my help. I won't be afraid of anything. How can anyone harm me?'" God is always there to help us. He's always there to provide for us. And it's about us being faithful to Him, and He will show His faithfulness to us every time. And another verse that I ran across was John 15, verse 5, where it says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you abide in me and I in you, you will bear great fruit. Without me, you will accomplish nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is like a branch that is tossed out and shrivels up and is later gathered to be tossed into the fire to burn. If you abide in me and my voice abide in you, anything you ask will come to pass for you. Your abundant growth and your faithfulness as my followers will bring glory to the Father." So that verse is clearly saying, hey, you lean on me, I'm going to bless you. If you trust me, I will bless you. All these fears and worries of not having, of lack, of I know plenty of people in my church that I work with every Sunday, where I volunteer, that when they moved to San Diego, for instance, they had no money. They had One guy said he had $50 to his name and he slept in his car. And now he, has grandkids, he's got a family, and he had nothing when he moved here. And it's just his testimony is incredible because he knows what it's like to have nothing. He knows what it's like to have nothing, and now he has, whatever he has now. I'm not surely sure, but definitely has more than $50. So it's important for us to remember that we do not worship money. We don't love money. Yes, it's a great tool to use, but there's a difference between loving money and being able to use money and being able to obtain money. It's important, yes, to live and survive, but every time we look at something, whether it's the beds we sleep in, the roofs over our heads, we need to be thankful to God that He's provided those things for us. It's easy to look away and take it for granted because it's always there. It's something that we just, expect to be there. And it's noticing the little things, that how God is being faithful in your life and how He's providing for you, and how you don't really have to worry about money because money will always be there. And now money's not so much a big deal anymore. It seems pretty silly anymore. But you're gonna have people. My kids, they think oh, they're rich or whatever. Like I mentioned a few days ago. And I tell them, I was like, listen, I was like, they may be rich, but they still experience the same kinds of things that stress you and I out every day. And it doesn't matter. Money is no respecter of persons. Fear isn't. Fear can attack anyone, rich or poor. Fear can, depression, doesn't matter how much money you have. You may be able to buy better pills, maybe, but but it still attacks everybody every way. And It's learning how to deal with those things when you don't have money and when you do. There'll be seasons of up and down. That's the way it works. And God is always there to help you and provide for you. You just have to lean in on Him. All right, guys, be different today. Happy 4th. Enjoy it and relax with your families. Love you.